Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Get ready to rumble!
Pump up the jam, yo, pump it up, yo, pump it.
Y'all ready for this?
I like to move it, move it. 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 Give it up, go.
Welcome to the big show. Simply wake up.
Pump up the jam, pump it up while your feet are stumping. And the jam is pumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping. Pump it up a little more, get the party going on the dance floor. See, 'cause that's where the party's at, and you find out if you do that. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. Pump up the jam. Pump up the jam. Pump up the jam. Pump up the jam. Jam. Pump it up, up.
At the 25, breaks a couple of tackles. Headlock, I don't go. Headlock, I don't go. He could go all the way.
Hey, you, get out of our way because today is the day we will put you away.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for your men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys.
Let's get ready to rumble! Get ready to rumble!
Pump up the jam, yo, pump it up, yo, pump it.
Aggressive, be aggressive.
Simply and fuego.
Oh, fucking FGF! Let's go! Let's fucking go! Fuck yeah! Let's go! What'd I tell you FGO was gonna go to? Let's go! Sorry if I just blew some eardrums in chat.
Let go. All right, so how we doing? It is Thursday, the 27th of March Madness. Got the red on today. It kind of looks a little orange. No, I'm checking. It's red as could be though. It's red. It's red. AK47. Anyway, we're in that red March Madness, baby. Let's go, Hogs. Hell, any SEC team. I'm down with that. I want the SEC. I want all the SEC. Although I think Kentucky and Tennessee play each other, so one of them's got to go down. Then you get opening day in baseball today. I mean, let's fucking go. What a day. We got DirecTV popping a new high of day. Not truly DirecTV. I just always call it that. We've looked at this play a few times in the past. So right now, DRC2. Next resistance I see would be... Let's see here. See, we've looked at it in the past. I'd say right about 125. 125 over 125 to 140 to 145. So there you go. Boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom. There you go. Resistance area is on the way up there. How we doing on YouTube today? Dave, Amar, how y'all doing? Watch for this bear flag. One last crack on down here under 1440. Should easily find its way down through 14, in my opinion, to around 1350 in that last bounce area. Watch for that crack here. Coming on up. Tay, how you doing? CR Trader, Cousin Greg, anyone else out there? It would be awesome to see MLGO consolidate for lunch, then wake back up this afternoon. Well, yeah, what did I just say? Is it really like a crystal ball? I mean, tell me that I don't have a crystal ball. Damn! I mean, I turned my head for a damn split second. Right down, like I just said. Right down to it. Oh, yeah. Boom, boom, bam, bam. Love it. That's beautiful. Going through large cap plays. We're going to cross AMD off the list. That one's ugly. Apple's okay. Amazon's okay. Still nothing I'm seeing I like here. Google, that's ugly. I'm going to go ahead and cross that off the list. Meta, okay, maybe Meta. That's about the prettiest so far. Microsoft, holy ugly farts. NVDA, it's kind of ugly. Not as ugly as AMD ugly, but it's ugly. SPY, a little wonky, kind of like Meta. It's got that up, then down, back movement. Kind of got that little snaky movement today. And then Tesla with that huge move I saw. I don't know if Austin Trader is still around talking about that level, and I'll bring up Tesla right here. This was absolutely money, and I was hoping someone in chat caught that. And my level that I alerted from the breakout, that 80-50 mark for the squeeze. Beautiful. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Let's go back to DRCT. We'll go back to the 1 minute time frame, see if you can flag up, go to 140. There's that 125 we just talked about. Levels on levels, baby. That's what we do here. That's what we do. There's Austin Trader. He says, hey, how you doing there, mate? I'm from Australia, in Austin, Texas. Not really, he's not from Australia. He is from Rio de Janeiro. But yeah, that was money sauce right there on Tesla. I'm glad you remembered stuff that I teach you guys. See how it pays off. It may not be the day of, but there you go. Because he missed the trade yesterday that I alerted to you now that you're listening, which was an awesome, great alert and trade, which I told him yesterday on Tesla. Once he got out of the one-on-one with me, I said, watch for this to build a trend line. One of 3 trades, and that was one of the options. But you would have gotten 2 of the 3 trades. I said your 2 shorts will either be, first one would be watch for a trend line crack, or what we were getting at right through here, right at 30 after. And I said either watch for a low of day crack. That's short option 1. Option 2, watch for this to build a trend line, end of the VWAP, fails at the VWAP, cracks the trend line. So he could have gotten trend line crack, came down to low of day, cracked it, and gotten mo. That was 2 and 1. That was a twofer. Oh, twofer. Again, you guys need help trading live with me, going over stocks when the market is live, even if we don't get trades in regardless. It's beneficiato. It's very beneficial. I traded the Qs out of the gate today. That was my large cap play for the trade for me today, before moving to small cap plays, because MLGO, and I had a feeling if it was going to be one, that was kind of the one to look at. I will say this, Cousin Greg, any other traders, Tay, wanting to go long or even just for later movement, if this cracks this last bear flag right here, I don't know that we have that afternoon run, honestly. I think she'll die off back on down and do exactly what she did 2 days ago, and do this right here and then be done for the day. Hey, for real though, team, who likes the purple? Who likes that perp? I mean, tell me that doesn't pop a little bit. I like it. It's a different color than my VWAP. I like that perp. That perp's popping. I mean, I almost want to do them all to perp. I may have to. I'm loving the perp though. That perp right there is the exact color of Thanos. That's the purple I like. I mean, I like all purples, but that right there is that deep, nice, beautiful, elegant purple. Any stocks you want to go over, any trades you want to go over for the day. There's nothing I see right now at lunch to trade. There's nothing. I would alert it, and I did alert it, actually. I did. I said, watch for this right here. It was on MLGO. It was on MLGO. I said, watch for the bear flag right there, right? That was it. DRCT is the other one. Let's see if we get the move up. That would be, and there's the short. Right into 125 and right back on down she comes. VWAP was catching the play. Room down to that lower VWAP band. There was that would have been the other one. And she's probably about to touch 97 or 95 cents. Oh, now, wow, almost hit 95. Well, that's got some spread on it, doesn't she? She got a little spread over there. Got a little peanut butter spread now. Woo, baby. Gotta love the spread when you live down south now. Relax, Google. Relax, Google. All right, so we're getting bounce plays back on up here across the busy board. Groot, you're fine. Margot, don't try to go lay over there. Margot, you got your whole bed there. I'm talking like damn Toucan or whatever his name was. What was that rooster's name again? I always forget his name. I said. It almost sounds like what's his face from Knives Out, whatever his character was. Man, there's where my brain starts to Craig Daniel, right? Or Daniel Craig, James Bond. His character in, if y'all saw, Knives Out's good, the first night. The second one's okay. I like the first one way more. I forgot what his character's name is, though. Goofy accent. MLGO Direct, I get up to get my lunch for a couple of minutes, and yeah, misses. There you go. Test a nice downtrend break. Yeah, that's what some of these plays have, some decent downtrends. I would never attack them because I'm not a downtrend break trader. But, you know, Tesla right there, yeah, in the 3-minute time frame, you can see. Hold on a sec, team. All right, team, picking out stuff for that. Yeah, no, she was showing me stuff. She's out shopping right now. She always does that. I don't know why she has to like show me stuff, but she likes showing me stuff when she's out shopping. But she was showing me stuff actually for the house. She's like, I think this would be really cool. I thought she was wanting it for our house now, and I was like, no, what? I'm like, I don't want anything put in this house. I'm not adding shit to this house. I gotta fix stuff like the damn Groot where he's like always over here in the window. Right there, you know, and so the window's up, you can barely see. Where's my finger at? Like somewhere in there, right there is like that's where the window is open to, and you can see Margot's trying to get in. Anyway, every time he goes over there, and I was wondering if he was going to, I'm gonna have to replace it sooner rather than later because the cats go over there, and the cats are gonna want to try to get out the hole. He's poked the hole because his paws keep going, you know, the same spot. You know, I mean, his paws are as big as my hand. I mean, they're big. I mean, and with his nails, so he's ripped a hole in the screen or whatever. Like, I already do that shit. There's holes in the wall, a couple holes in the wall, like where the doorstop came out and we didn't put it back right away, just being lazy for, you know, just being a human. Got 2 holes we need to replace where the doorstop, so like literally right, like it's like a perfect hole in the wall. Oh, I was like, I've got to get that done sometime soon. So what I do is like our walls are white, which sucks, but is lucky for this. We have white duct tape, and so I just literally, and so you can't even really see the hole unless you know it's there because it's behind the hole, or it's behind the door in the garage, like when you come in from the garage, and there's one in the laundry room, like they're right next to one another essentially, almost. It's like, God, I don't know, I think there may be something else. Oh, there's one little micro hole from there's a little, oh, that's so funny too. There's a micro hole, no one ever can see it because it's so low. It's from Elle, one of our other Great Danes that was playing one day, and I'm fucking with her, and I, you know, fucking with the Dane, and you kind of give her a, like, you know, because you wrestle with them and kind of pushed her, and when I pushed her, she kind of slid and didn't stop before the wall, and I'm still to this day, I'm like, how did she do that hole? It's a hole the size of a $50, quarter or $50, and I'll never forget. I mean, that just shows you how cheap these walls and some of these houses are built these days, team. I've seen videos like on TikTok and stuff too. It's pretty sad. But I'm not kidding you. I'm like, that put a hole in the wall? She pretty much coughed on it. Groot did it. Or was it Bella? Groot or Bella did it at the house in Dallas. The house we had in Dallas right as we moved. Well, anyway, I wouldn't say right, but we weren't there that long. We used to have an ottoman that was close to the wall that we keep away from the furniture and kind of over, like when we wanted to, and it would sit over by the window. And the dogs would go sit on it and look out the window, the big front window we have there. Anyway. One day when they got off of it, the Danes are so big, and when they got off of it to go running into the kitchen, you know, they push off of it to go running in, and it's a like hard, whatever you want to call it, laminate for whatever, hardwood, fake hardwood, but whatever. And it just went sliding into the wall and created like I remember watching it happen. Like, no, because I didn't want her to do it because I knew exactly what was going to happen. She was going to lunge off, and it was going to push all that momentum, was going to send that ottoman flying further into the wall. Because it wasn't quite on it, you know, we had it like removed a little bit from the wall, and it's like she literally meant to do, not she meant to, but I mean, with all her force, woof, bam, into the wall hole. I was like, fuck, like, these walls, crazy where my crosshairs are at right there. We're stuck at. We're kind of getting that reversal from right there from earlier on Tesla right now. Kind of getting a little micro trend reversal. See, will your house sell fast when you put it on the market? Cousin Greg, yeah, I mean, I don't, honestly, that's why I'd say yeah, because the houses in this neighborhood have sold fast, you know, honestly, that have even been put on the market. We've seen, because I've noticed that, there's newer, that's the one good thing about this neighborhood. They're not even done yet, they're almost done, and that's almost will be perfect timing. Because when there's, it just seems, I think it has raised the property, obviously, and the appraisal or whatever. Now this place is worth more. But since they built now these houses, right, and so you have more people, new houses, I don't know what that is about. It seems like people, because I guess, oh wow, new neighborhood. You know, that's kind of why we moved in here. They weren't new. They were just adding new houses. We didn't think they were going to add that back there. Oh well, but. So it seems like, yeah, the new houses have all been sold, except for the one literally behind our house, which is really weird. Only besides the fact that the backyard is shoved in there. I mean, our backyard isn't that big. Their backyard is like tiny. It's for like, it would be like old people would move in there. Like, you know, there's like no, it's like very little. So I don't know what's turning people off. But that one's been for sale for a while. And that's literally the only one that I've noticed in the whole entire neighborhood that hasn't sold. People that put their house for sale have sold, which I've noticed a couple. Like the one across the street, remember that one? If you've been around for a while, remember, because people moved out and we were trying to figure out what was going on. Anyway, it finally went, the bank, it foreclosed, the bank, and then finally they put it up for sale, and that thing sold fast. It probably should sell, relatively quick. And we're not going to be one of those ones where a lot of people are sticklers about what they're trying to get. I just want out of it, like one of those things. I'm like, so it'll sell fast. We're going to put it on the market, so we're happy with what we get, but we're not trying to be, we want it to sell fast. Did you trade MLG? I did. Tommy G. If you scroll back up, you may have missed it, Tommy G. But in both lobbies, I said MLGO after whatever. Something about room to 18. I said watch for this to spike to 1875. I forgot exactly what I alerted. But yeah, watch for the 1875 real touch. Yeah. So it was a breakout. Right. I'll show you where I got in at. Right when see this flag right here, because I alerted it at 9:21 my time. I just looked and I thought it was. And so right here is when I alerted it, was in this candle right there. It is. This flag right there. So when this flag was breaking out, I was like, it's going to hit 1875 at this point. I missed this right here. I was like, oh my God, no, I should have got in. When it flew into this area, because I already told, you guys in the morning alerts, I said, anyway. So I was like, it's going to hit. I was like, it was one of those trust plays. So once it broke over this high, that upper shadow, I just jumped in 1,000 shares for that move up. So when it got over that upper shadow, I was like, it's about to hit 1875. And it literally, in that candle right there, hit 1840. I was like, oh, so close. Came down and actually gave traders a real quick, entry back down here if they wanted to get in there. And then went flying up to 1875. Hit 1874 before sitting out and channeling for a minute and squeezing for more. But yeah, I just got in on a quick little, I was like, I know this is where it's going. I can't believe, because I actually was in a one-on-one before this and alerted the 1350 bounce. I said 1350 down to the VWAP area. That was through here. And that was what held up. I didn't get filled. And then watched it W shape and fly up. And I was like, you God, I was all over it. It just took a minute to go. It did get a little pop right out of the get-go right there, right? But I was all over the bounce play. And so I kind of sat there and watched that play go. And I was like, oh my God, you're sitting here walking this play up, bro. Trade it. And so I just kind of had to do the leap of faith and say, get your ass in there, bruh. Good afternoon, Molly. How you doing, Molly? Molly. Hopefully you're having a good day. Yeah, I saw your alert was just wanting to... Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah, Tom. Well, that's why, because my dumb ass sat there and watched the whole thing go up. Lone Wolf. Oh, CVR doing work. Okay, I was like, what? Work? What about work? But, yep, sat there and watched it go up. So I was like, okay, I've got to trade this now. And so I did trade it. Previous runners, that's all we're doing. All we're doing in March. So you have CRVO, previous runners running. That's all March is. If we do get a good pullback, watch for a bounce around 875 down to around 850. Right here is where you're going to see the best bounce play. Risky biscuit traders are going to try to come in and keep this around 960 to 950 alive. 960 to 950 for risky biscuits. Did you take it, Tommy G, or did you trade MLGO? Mr. Tommy. NKTX rest of day, boss. Let's go to NKTX. NKTX. Oh, sideways, stuck in the channel. That's why I love having the upper and lower VWAP band. That volume has died off. Watch for that VWAP crack to come on down. Under the VWAP, watch for the move through. 2, in my opinion. Probably down to at least 193-ish or so. And then under that to 187. Which then could just die right here into that lower VWAP band. If we get going, there is a downtrend. I wouldn't start it up here. I'd start it here. And a break back over 220, 215, somewhere in this area for that pop back up to high of day. But I'm leaning toward thoughts on it. What will happen? Probably goes, cracks back on down. We'll do the Cracker Jacks. Cracker Jacks are good. Underrated. I like some Cracker Jacks. I like it. Eat them. Who doesn't like some Cracker Jacks? Come on. Me too. I'm hoping to start fresh this Monday. Here's my girl. Oh, your baby? Let's get that picture up. Yeah, not too many shares, though. Wasn't confident. Oh, okay. That's all right. Well, an AK alerts. Did you see the alert and took it then, or was it beforehand? What did you trade, Tom Tom? Oh, Tom Thumb. I think I deleted my pick, huh? I didn't delete it, so I don't know. I didn't even see it. That's like, where's the pick at? Tommy two-tone. Oh, man, Tesla coming down horde. Crude. Oh, baby girl. What's her name? Cleopatra? Olive? I'm trying to think of some, like, old names, since all your kids' names are old. Elvira? Finley. All right. I like that. It's different. You can call her Finn. Finny Cakes. Hey, Finny, baby. What are you doing over there, eh? I feel like when I say it, I gotta say that. Talk that way for some reason. Oh, very beautiful, cute baby, Molly. Number 8 for Molly, everybody. Number freaking 8. Can you believe it? You better. And I'm not lying, so don't think I am. Number 8 for old Mama. Give you the old green heart for Groot. Give you the green heart for Groot. My son over here. Working his way through another day. Coming down to my line of support, resistance. The little pivot point. As Mafia calls them, AK pivot points. Honored to have that name, that moniker for his charting for those key pivot areas. Gotta use that pivot foot tonight, boys. Come on, Hogs. Woo, pick Suey. 9, and again tomorrow, which I'll tell you guys all later today, don't worry. No morning alerts tomorrow. My ass might be lucky to see the opening bell. Just so you all know. Tomorrow, no morning alerts, okay? No morning alerts tomorrow. It'll be a very late night for this guy over here. What are you doing? This is my daughter right here. Here's my youngest. Her name's Margot. Hi, Margot. How are you doing? How are we doing? I'm just messing with you, girl. Margot, lay down. Late night. Oh, it'll be a late night for Groot tonight. Oh, no, he'll go in bed. Well, I don't know. Maybe they stay out and watch the game, Because they get to, my dogs are so time-oriented because we do everything on such a time basis. Usually, though, when I stay, when I stay up later, Avery, will do, sometimes with me, sometimes, for the games. Like my point being, she may not stay up late tonight. That's what I was thinking. I was like, Avery may not for the game. She likes sports, but sometimes she's just kind of and then she zonks out. So they may go back if she goes back. But yeah, I was gonna say most times we stay up late. But most nights though, they have this whole around 9 to 10. You can tell they're ready for bed. In the morning, same thing, getting up. There's a certain time frame where they know they're ready. Definitely when I get done going live for lunch, you guys can tell about 15 minutes or so before I'm done going live for lunch. Same thing when my last at my last session in the afternoon, about 10-15 minutes before that, because it's almost feed time. And so there's always this they always know when things are going to happen, because we do it every single day, almost essentially at the same time. Yes, I do. AK pivot points are money. Speaking of CRVO, new high of day. Speaking of nice pivot points, it's pivoting on its way up there. Let's go back to past chart history here. Let's see if we can't find something. I do see a little bit right here at 1060-ish or so. Right around the 1060 area. Over that, watch for a pop-up, and the real main resistance is at 11 to around 1125. 11 to 1125 for CRVO. She's a moving. So watch for this to get up to that 1125 area. Nice, good spike there. Good alert. Good alert there. Lone Wolf. And Lone Wolf, by the way, looking to be the newest member to the AKNR. The summer edition. Lone Wolf. Walking in, strutting in. Gangsta style. Homeboy style. Whatever yesterday we're talking about. Mamba out. Lone Wolf in. Molly. Send a couple of kids. We'll get them whipped up and trained. You know, send your 2 oldest. They'll come back with a whole new mindset. They'll be eating vegetables. Yeah. We are cracking that key area. There's that pivot point starting to crack here on Tesla. Did respect it. Now cracking it. Let's see if we candlestick confirm below it. Yeah, Molly. Oh, yeah, Lone Wolf. It says, I'm here. I'm here. And we do. We got candlestick confirmation in the 5-minute. Let's see if we get it in the 3-minute. The 3-minute is not for about another 50 seconds, though. That'll be key. Getting that shooting star, that upper shadow up top on CRVO. Not a good look. We got to get back up. Oh, not good. That's going to hurt the play. We should see more of a sell-off now by the time this candle ends. Let's see. We'll get two big confirmations by the time this candle closes in 30 seconds. 3-minute time frame on Tesla will be closed below. Right there on CRVO. Are we going to engulf and come back up, or are we going to stay with the big upper shadow? 20 seconds left. Oh, we're coming back up. She's really trying. New high of day's coming. New high of day coming in any moment. New high of day any moment. There's a new high, barely, but I figured we'd pop in about 81. 1081, 1082, anybody? No? 1081, okay, that's it. Okay, all right. Key reversal in the final seconds. Oh, big red upper shadow. That will hurt the play for a minute. If this does not get back over 1050 in the next 15 seconds, she is going to see a sell-off. Count from 15 with me. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. She's done. She's done. She's done. Watch for a pullback here, back down below 10 possibly. You want to curl up for one, Screw Group? Oh, there it finally comes. There it finally comes. Hey, good boy. Relax. Relax. Oh, just don't sit on it. Just don't sit on it. It's all right. Let it out. Let it out. I was wondering when this was going to happen. It's okay. I'll clean the bed. It's okay. Good boy. I was wondering when that was going to come out. It's okay. Good boy. Okay? Okay. Stay right there. Stay right there. I want to clean it up. Hold on, team. I got to clean up the poo-poo. He didn't go. When he didn't go yesterday, I was like, he's going to poop. He's going to poop inside. I have a feeling it's coming. Hold on. Hey, and we're back. All right, sorry, team. Like, I'm not kidding you. Yesterday, he went out, and I knew he had to. I tried to walk him around a little bit more. Oh, there's finally. I had what'd I tell you? I just called that out right there, damn it. There's a good short. I said it took a little bit longer, but I said if it didn't reclaim 1050 there by a certain amount of seconds. And then there she comes down about $1 or so, 75 cents. Oh, my mic. Now I've got you throwing up. All right, now I've got Miles throwing up. All the dogs out in the living room are just chilling. It's like, oh, why are the dogs in here? All the dogs in here today are going, you okay, Bubba? Are you going to throw up now? I'm going to take you right back to the sink if so, buddy. You're fine, my. Relax. There you go. There's all my kids today. That's that time of the year. They're getting all, Well, anyway, but back to Groot. That's nothing. That's normal. He just didn't go poo number 2 yesterday. And I literally thought to myself, it's going to either happen later tonight or tomorrow in one of the beds. I wish he'd do it on the couch. Because the beds he has, it's like that, that kind of material you don't want to poop in. That kind of like soft, but kind of like stringy kind of like material or whatever. That's hard to get out. Like, I'd rather him just poop on the couch. Take the cushion off, wash the cushion, the cover of it. Because it unzips, they're washable. I don't mind when he poops the couch. I'm like, yes, he pooped the couch. I hate when he poops his beds. So hard to clean them. CRVO, yeah, very overextended trend line. I would be, of course, never be trading those trend lines. That's why I said, I can even easily see this thing squeezing right back on up to high of day if it holds this 9 kind of 60-ish here. Again, this is the risky biscuit bounce at first that we talked about. Now it's happening. SPY, in my opinion, I'd bet we'd made high of day and low of day almost at this point. I could see today where we channel out the rest of the day into Friday, and then Friday we make the move, continuation, in my opinion, which, just going back to the SPY, I just think we're in this channel now. Now we've created this little bit bigger of we can see the uptrend that we're in, but, I think we're kind of going to sit sideways where we'll find a new low in this run, and then we'll kind of go up, Like that 30-minute time frame right there to see that uptrend, you can see that we're clearly on. Questions you guys have? Stocks you want to go over? Don't really see much right now. Again, like I talk about most days at lunch, trying to find you guys something that looks good to trade. MLGO still has a little shot to possibly give us that. Move back on up. Back over 1575, and that VWAP would be key. Never really cracked back. And again, bouncing off of that area we talked about earlier, that 1350 area we talked about. Right, I mean, there was the other good trade I alerted. The start lunch, which is another short, which was that move down right there, happened right afterward, right when I moved away from this. That was a decent short. Both about $1 or so, and that's about it. And truly, both plays are still staying bullish. See if we do get some more movement down from large caps. SPY back to the VWAP, and especially back under the 67.85 mark. You could really watch for Tesla to get this bear flag crack and more movement down. Really trying to find something that looks pretty out for you guys to trade if there is something. Apple's weird. It's up, but it's so weird in that choppy channel the top side. AMD is absolutely, we've talked about that, hideous. Google's really ugly today. Meta's in a pretty tight flag. Microsoft, yeah, that one. I forgot that one's really ugly. they're all pretty gross today. Nothing too tradable, in my opinion, to look forward to for the rest of the day. Trying to find like trends and patterns. That would be the next thing I see, honestly, for the most of these plays would be cracking back down, going lower. You know, SPY, Qs have that same look to it that SPY does. NVDA. I mean, we're just kind of having this look across the board here where we have these little bear, like this last bouncer, and now we're coming back down to it now. So that's what I'm saying. It looks like we're going to crack down to it. NVDA has that same little low, that little low hanging area from earlier. Tesla would be way earlier in the day that it has it, which you see that earlier from some of these other plays too. But Tesla's, that's about it. That's why I think really Tesla could get a good move here at lunch under the 77.50 mark. Why don't you turn around and face me for once today, buddy? Goober butt. He's been loving that window. Can't get him away from it. More shorts, I'm telling you, large caps. I know I don't know how many large cap traders there are during lunch hours, but that's what I'd be looking for, is more pullback here across the board. Larger, for small cap plays, you know, CRVO and MLGO, previous runners, that's where we're at in March. That's what we've been looking for every day for the most, or looking at, I should say, really, for the most part every day. Same runner. We've gotten a couple of new ones here and there, but they don't hold up and they crash back on down. You know, like even like Dex play, which I caught that earlier. It's right when he got, you know, out of his long, I was going short. It's, you know, just boom, you know, just poo-poo caca when it comes to new plays and longs and PRs really holding plays up. It just isn't happening. Anything that popped up this morning, I forgot whatever. I think there was something. Me was pretty decent earlier. After the opening bell. That was a decent spike, but then again, trend line crack. I was going over this in the second, or yeah, third. Anyway, second one-on-one, yeah. The trend line crack right through here. Trend line crack, you know, through the VWAP, and then boom. It's like none of these plays are holding. None of them are holding. G-Tech, that's another one. There, I said that was from yesterday, though, wasn't it? Yeah, I mean, that's absolutely hideous. Hideous. And that's the key, that none of these plays are holding. None of them are holding. MLGO, you know, previous runner, has that capability, I guess, today, but even it has only had, I think, in my opinion, like one good green day, right? So far in the run, yeah, one good green day. That's kind of sketchy, right? It's a lot of green, but it's a lot of pulling back. Not really much yesterday. Then again, are we going to do what we did, duplicate, like I talked about earlier? Are we going to duplicate Tuesday again? We're well on our way if we don't get back above that VWAP, and especially this 15 mark's going to be key as well. 15.20. SPY, I talked about that, was your trade right here. That pullback under that little bear flag kind of coming on down some more was 100% what we were looking for. CRVO here, like I talked about, still holding up, while those trend cracks right through there aren't really, you know, you got to be careful with those and get a little sketchy. Still flagging. Back under that VWAP, she probably dies off. Another decent trade here for you guys at lunch. Looking to maybe get some extra cashy for the trade to pool account. Under that VWAP, watch them move down to 9 to 875 roll. Really could even find its way even lower after that. Let me see if you want to turn around. You want to turn around? Oh, you want to go further into the window for real? You're like a kid. Nope, back on the window. Why don't you want to turn around, man? Sure. I'll put that one right there. Maybe that'll help you stay a little more comfortable, big boy. I feel bad for him, poor big ass boy trying to get comfy. Little tiny and mini. Two words mixed together, miney. little mini weird odd shaped W because there's not really much there. It's like a, you know, those little plumber cracks where he just has no cheek at all. It's just straight crack. You know, it goes back to crack. You know what I'm talking about. I know you guys have seen it before. You've dealt with it. You've seen it somewhere in life. Some man that had no ass at all, no cheeks, just nothing back there, just straight bone. Just go straight from his back down. Kind of what that looks like. I've seen a couple of plumber cracks like that. Did not want to see them. Unfortunately, I did catch it. You can't almost help but just stare because it's almost like a. It's like the opposite. It's like when you see, you know, a woman with just a ginormous one. Like, is that real? Is it fake? And like with him, it's like, how do you not have any cheek? Like, that's sitting down for like over 30 minutes got to hurt unless you got a lot of cushion down there, right? You know, my brain gets to thinking. Like, damn, that is a true NASA tall. Ain't got nothing back there, bruh. Mini, that's right. That's a mini. That's a mini. That's a mini. Cool little fun fact from the original Italian Job, which I think that's from. And I think it's the first season of MacGyver. There's a scene where they actually use footage from the original Italian Job because they're over in a different country where MacGyver is supposedly, and he's got to rescue these people, and they got to get out, and they have to get disguised, vehicle, whatever, and so it's a you know, it's a pretty good episode, you know, like with some MacGyver. But yeah, like I had no idea, I forgot how that came about to where I Googled or whatever, and I was like, oh, that is so crazy that they actually just use the footage. Oh, Italian Job, because then there's the new Italian Job with the new minis when they came back out and were all popular again in the early 2000s. Not a mini guy myself, but they're pretty cool. Cool little cars, cool little light guys. Very maneuverable. Telling you, still watch for the CRVO to kind of pop back on up. It's either, you know, the squeeze is coming, or we're going to crack back down through that 935 mark, and I don't think there's a chance she holds up. I think it's like a 1 or 2 for sure. There's other things that can happen, like even like MLGO, you know, like channeling out. I don't think that's going to happen on CRVO. CRVO cracks, it's dead. It's going to die off hard. It's going to die hard, if you know what I mean. I feel you. G-Tech, let's see. We've already went over all the top gainers on the day. I mean, literally, it's crazy the world we're in right now in small caps. Watching scanners over in Dex Lobby kind of goes through them all right. He's got it on, I think it's called surf mode or something like that. We've got them all covered. Just not a lot of movement from them. You know, as of right now, maybe possibly get that into the end of lunch here in the next hour or so. But we're all over any mover that could possibly move today. And like I talked about, this has really been your decent trade for the most part. There's a quick one right there, right when we started going live, right? I talked about that short, and then this one, if it doesn't reclaim 150 in this candle, and then boom. So 2 decent small little shorts, but then here's another one. Nothing too sexy at lunch so far today. No prime rib. No porterhouse. Sticky ribs. Oh, it's about sticky rib season actually. That's coming up. That sounds good right now. Making my ribs, potato salad. The brisket, barbecue beans team, the brisket. You shred some off and put it in there. And then brisket. I still can't believe some of you haven't had brisket before, Aussie chick. But again, you're out west. There's not much barbecue in Cali. If any. Here comes that Poppy. Let's see if she's staying up. She's staying up today for sure. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Just making sure we're on it. But the CRVO, and not that it's even not that up today that much. It's just that low flow, and what it kind of did earlier in the previous runner is why it has my attention right now for the potential continuation and move up. And like we talked about SPY, more down. Just like we talked about SPY, more down. Yeah, we made it. VVPR is still holding up. VVPR, that's one, two we're still looking at. Yep, we're still looking at VVPR. Just waiting to see if we get something with some kind of an explosion. VVPR is crazy how the people are respecting that trend line, though. You know, like, that's just crazy. This trend line right through here. We had one that cracked, and now we're forming this kind of other one, but just sits there and just kind of rides on it on the way up. It's kind of funny. But it's still on watch. I'd say overall MLGO and CRVO have the best chance to squeeze, but that's just, in my opinion, what I feel could happen on those two. These would be the top two, in my opinion, right now. Right now. That could change in freaking one candle. Truly. I synced it. Hell, it was like MLGO this morning I thought was done. Hell, right here. When I was alerting it to you guys because I put it in my morning alerts. Came up real quickly and was right. I was like, oh, well, there goes that. Like, I thought that maybe even killed it for end market. I thought maybe that scared traders away. Evidently not. But, and maybe at least let maybe that, and which it does too, also let traders know, like, hey, okay, people are still wanting to buy this. But there for a minute, I was like, well, fuck, there goes that. And then I forgot when it was when I finally I saw MLGO going. I was like, oh, wow, there she goes. I was in my first one-on-one. I'll see. I'll just keep that in the 3. I'll just keep that in the 3. I know you want to. I think he wants to turn around, but it's. I mean, I've cleaned it as good as I could and put a towel on top of it, and so I'll have to clean it up later. The rest of his bed, but it's like he doesn't want to turn around and lay that way now. He's like, I guess I gotta lay my head out the window. Woo! Just made brisket yesterday. Oh, I love some brisket. Yeah, man, that sounds good. It's about that time of the year. It's about that time of the year. I like doing barbecue from now until it gets too hot, you know, somewhere around May. And then May to June, I kind of cut it off and only will do it like maybe once or twice. It just gets hot in the summer, just way too hot. And then I'll pick it back up again for football season. You know, I'll sweat it out that first week and be like, fuck it, oh well, I got to have me some Q. Or, you know, grill, you know, whether it's dogs and brats and burgers or whatever. You know, it's like that first weekend of college football. That's it. Oh my gosh. All right, go. Go. You're okay, fella. Yeah. Nah. You are having a stubborn child. Like having a stubborn child. Come here. Yeah, you stubborn. You stubborn, child. You stubborn, child. You stubborn. Oh, stubborn child. Yeah, hoops. What'd you have with the hoops? Make some potato salad, some coleslaw, some beans, some pinto beans, some Brussels sprouts. I'm trying to think of all the things I would want with barbecue. Food. Some food. Man. Good. The SPY's been moving pretty good. There's that short. Like I said, now it's about $1. Now $1 crack so far from that little 57.80 area we brought up. And there's not a lot of charting to hold up. There she goes for more. SPY is going to continue. SPY's in open territory. Just a rolling. Nice little pool back there. Nothing too crazy, but decent. Nah, I just made it. I just... I feel you. That's how it was on Sunday. No lie, I had mom make... I didn't know I was going to make sides until then. I was like, okay, I want sides with it. But I didn't have sides on Sunday, and I still wanted some. But anyway, mom was going to bring over some stuff for Groot. I was like, hey, if you want to throw in a meatloaf too, that's cool with me. I was like, I'll give Groot some. Yeah, I was like, man, I wanted my mom's meatloaf so bad. I hadn't had it since the AKNR, so it's been a couple of months. I like to have that every couple of months. You okay, Groot? You good? Goober? I feel you. But yeah, I had that on Sunday. I got... Because she texted. Well, Saturday. I think we were I forgot when it was we were texting. I think it was Saturday. Saturday. And she was going to come over with the sliders for Groot. And I was like, hey, maybe make me a meatloaf? Chill, old man. Then I made me some mashed potatoes and some black-eyed peas. I was like, I gotta have some sides with it now. But I love just a meatloaf sandwich or just some meatloaf. It's good. Funny, as a kid, it just didn't sound appealing, like early on. And then I mean, it didn't take long. So I always loved the way black-eyed peas and mashed potatoes or anything with mashed potatoes aside was always great to me. And some gravy. Yeah, meatloaf, man. I've always loved that. Pork chops. Man. Some good stuff. Love some southern food. Bouncing off that deviation line, like, that's crazy. Did not respect it earlier in the day, really much so, but it is hitting that line right now and bouncing off of that. I don't know if it's some deviation line too as well in that area, maybe a moving average as well, because there's not much charting I see at 6660, 6650 area, but it is bouncing off of that nicely. Oh man! Now I want some barbecue. 'Cause I haven't had barbecue either here recently. Now it's kind of on the. Was gonna have it a couple of weeks ago. I think it was about sometime this month I was gonna go get it. I never got it. I was gonna get it. I was like, I'll get it another time. When I have barbecue, I don't know why I gotta have root beer. I love the way root beer hits with it. And I hate getting root beer from like like $2.50 or whatever it is now for a fountain drink. And I was it's gonna take it to go home. I'm like, man, I can get a whole 2 liter for $2. And that's how my brain works. I have that old person mentality. So like I literally was like, no, I'll wait to get some barbecue. I always plan it. Get a bag of I love too the way Cool Ranch nacho cheese good too, but I love Cool Ranch Doritos with barbecue. Cool Ranch Doritos and barbecue with some root beer. Oh, it just hits every damn time. A lot of regular, I'll love some normal though. That was always a classic as a kid. Regular like Lay's or like Ruffles, regular potato chips with barbecue. I don't know what it is about that. Then Cool Ranch hit hard. They hit hard about with everything though. Who doesn't love some Cool Ranch? It's one thing we should. Like if it was like really slow out, we should have done when it was a couple weeks ago. We could have done like a March Madness bracket one day with you guys and like during like chat during lunch. I'm like, all right, we're gonna do a March Madness bracket. We're gonna go straight to the Sweet 16. Top cereals of all time. Number 1 seed, Frosted Flakes. Versus, how would we do that? 16 teams, Sweet 16. So it'd be 4 seeds, right? 1 to 4. Is that how that would work? Right? Yeah, 4. 1 through 4, yeah, 4, okay. 1 versus 4 seed. Frosted Flakes, 4 seed. Versus Honey Bunches of Oats. 2 seed, Captain Crunch. With berries versus 3 seed, Raisin Bran. Hey, what are we doing? Oh, it's TikTok. Get out of here. Quit messing with my dames. I'm sorry, girl. Who doesn't love cereal? That'd be a good one. Or we could do chips bracket. Cool Ranch, number 1 seed in one of the sides. Versus 4 seed. Baked Lays. Trying to find like one that's good but not like the best. My dad would always do that kind of stuff during March Madness. We'll do all these different kind of brackets. Go straight to the Sweet 16. And then he had this thing for a while, and it was huge. It was called the Babe. I have actually one of them that was like laminated, and they'd write the names out. They called the Babe bracket. And they had they'd do celebrities, and then they'd throw in local talent. And they finally stopped doing that, like, you know, because everyone think it was politically correct anymore. Like, calling them babes was a bad thing or something. I forgot why they stopped doing it. It was so funny. I was like, really? Okay, world we live in anymore. People used to embellish and love being the babe bracket winner. But yeah, it would be like 1 seed Sidney Crawford, and he would be. It was literally a field of 64, and I remember it was a huge thing. Oh, the babe bracket. Baked Lays smacks though. Oh, Baked Lays are good. Oh yeah. I mean, they're not Cool Ranch. You know, I'd go Cool Ranch nacho cheese any day of the week over those. I don't know, man. Chips and cereal hard for me. Some cereals I can go, you know, but I love chips. Like chips, I love cereal though too. I love those, and they're so bad for you. God, they're not good for you at all in any form or facet. Oh, but I love them. I love chips. I love the barbecue bake. I love all the Simply Baked stuff or whatever. That's what most of the chips I get are those Simply Baked whatever, like the not Frito, but the Cheetos. I love all those other ones too, like the Wavy Lays, you know, or like the sour cream and onion, cheddar and sour cream. Talk about smacks. Them slap and smacks. Cheddar and sour cream were my jam there for a minute in high school. Love some cheddar and sour cream. What's the other one that's dank? The cheddar jalapeno. I forgot. There's something with jalapeno. Sour cream and something in jalapeno that's good. Man, my favorite though all time is still Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Flamin' Hot Cheetos are just. I will say I love all the chips. There's one bag of chips I could eat a whole bag of, and it's Flamin' Hot Cheetos or hot fries. Those are the two. Groot. Relax, Groot. Oh, the people next door. Yeah, Avery loves some. I mean, yeah. I love potato chips with cheese dip. Like, who doesn't love tortilla chips or tortillas with cheese dip? I love just getting like Ruffles, like regular potato chips. Oh man, that always hits pretty good. Hey, MLG, I'm telling you, that was the last line of defense. That 1350, we talked about it. It is holding. So watch for this to get back over that VWAP. And if it does, she's still in play. Finally channeling out, like we talked about consolidation, got the pullback. Now we're chilling. I love all I love Fritos at times. You know, especially with barbecue, like Frito, you know, a Frito pie, or with chili, how those hit. Oh man, those hit good. Or my favorite as a kid were when they came out with the Frito chili cheese Fritos, the chili cheese. Get that with wild cherry Pepsi. Get a wild cherry Pepsi or a cherry Coke. Mine was always wild cherry Pepsi. Get that. Tell me that doesn't slap. Yeah, oh man, yeah, so this is one of my, let's go through that. I was like, which ones was I forgetting? We can go through these. Fruity Pebbles, imagine that. Imagine that. Lucky Charms, always good. Tricks, I love with or without berries, right? Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Who doesn't love some Honey Nut Cheerios, right? Golden Grams are even good. Pops are even good. I love some Apple Jacks. Fruit Loops, of course. Cocoa Krispies. Cocoa, what are the Puffs? What are the Puffs? What are they called? Cocoa Puffs? I think that's what they're called, right? Of course, like, the Chex makes all this different stuff now. Oh, man. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's our French Toast Crunch, whatever that is. That cereal's, oh, man, that one's good. Oh, man, it's just too much. Too much sugar, too much awesomeness going on right over here. Love some Lucky Charms. Love all the Chex. You know, I love Chex. I love all the different Chex. Yeah, cereal. I mean, Rice Krispies. I can roll even without Lucky Charms. Where's Apple Jacks at? Where's Apple Jacks? Apple Jacks is another one. Smacks. I can do some smack. Oh, these are dank. The Blueberry Mini Wheaties. The little mini Wheaties, the blueberry ones. Oh, God bless. Yeah. Yeah, you just gotta... You know, that's just heaven right there. That says, like... That's like sugar heaven. Oh, it's too good. Corn flakes, you know, you got the old mini... I'm telling you. Those blue ones, the blueberry one, mini Wheaties. Oh, man. Alright. Love some cereal. Love that stuff that you shouldn't have, unfortunately, like that, the packaged stuff. Just salty stuff or sugary stuff. I love how Groot lets her do this. That is just too cute for me. Like, this is just... Look at this. See if I can, like, adjust, if that adjusts, if I turn some of the... Got rid of the light now. I was hoping maybe if I got rid of the light, you could see it a little better. So cute how he lets her lay with her. Tell me you smoke without telling me you... Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Like dips. I love dips. God, I love dips. Like all the different dips you can do, you know. Oh, man. Of course, like regular ones. But, oh, they're just... That's why I love the Super Bowl. Good stuff. 35 best party dips. Like, here we go. I mean, like, tell me which one you wouldn't have. And go... Like, I mean, are we kidding me right here? Artichoke. Spinach artichoke. Love it. Guacamole. Fucking love it. French onion dip. Give me 3. Tomato, whatever, tomatillo, whatever. That salsa, the green one. That or the red one. Give it. Jalapeno popper dip. Give it. Corn dip. I don't care if when I go number 2, all it is a bunch of corn. Give it. Oh, look at the jalapenos in there. That looks so good. What's this one? Whipped feta dip. Avery makes a great feta dip. Who doesn't love a cheese dip? There's your salsa. More cheese dip. We make one of these. It's called the Texas Trash Dip. I have not had this one. Tzatziki? Tzatziki? Whatever. Hummus. I'll eat it. Tastes good. Some of it's pretty good. Ganoush, baby. Give me that ganoush, baba, ganoush. I've never had this one. Muhammara. All right, looks good. Sweet, spicy, spice. Okay, I like sweet and spicy. That looks good. Cowboy caviar. Just a bunch of cheap shit thrown together. Avocado salsa. Had that before. Pretty good. Ricotta dip. Give it. Oh my God, the green goddess dip. It's good for you. Vegan ranch dip. Surrounded by veggies on veggies. Oh, the 7-layer. Give it to me. Rue, why don't you go lay down? You're fine. Rue, lay down. What is going on with you guys today? Everyone just... Pico? Done. White bean dip? Hell yeah. Creamy avocado? Done. Mango salsa? Oh, I bet Lone Wolf in chat. Mango salsa. I saw you the other day. Or whatever you said about taking the walk with the boys and eating a mango. Didn't I see that or something? Bro, tell me. I bet right now Lone Wolf is in heaven looking at that. He's like, oh, I gotta have the mango salsa. You ever had mango salsa before? That looks good. I've never had it. This is just, man. Yeah, good stuff here. Give me the dips. Give me the dips. Yellow fish. Oh, yeah, I bet that's good. Yeah, I bet that's good. I bet that's real good with some fish. But that... Oh, man. Damn. That's stupid good. All right, so not much we're missing here. Big reversals back up. That's it. Spy's got a pretty good size reversal. NVDA's pretty decent. Nothing too crazy, though. Spy's honestly gotten the bigger moves, it seems like, at lunch here recently when everything else isn't moving too much like Tesla. You get Spy to get this decent movement down and then back on up. CRVO is starting to get to its limit in Borderland. I'm telling you, if this cracks that VWAP, watch for some shorts. You know it's slower out when no one has alerted over in Dex Lobby except for me and him through lunch hours. We got Smud getting some alerts out there too as well, but that's it. Sorry guys on YouTube. I'm hardly ever on YouTube. It seems like I always forget when I get to blabbing. Veda, thoughts on G-Tech for the 210 shell crack? Let's go to G-Tech. Oh yeah, no. There's nothing there. You know, it's lower VWAP band. Nothing. Your better option would be somehow getting a spike with 2 or 3 or 4 candles, maybe a little bit more, but you would look for a reversal. If you want to get a good short, you need it to be back up here. Highs for G-Tech. Leah L. Scott, we got best fill in the world. Have your stop loss at 1,800 and profit and target at just over 3K, baby. Miss coming into the stream today. No, there we go. Oh, well, Scott, it's all good, boss. VVPR halt. What about it? It's halted? On news? Oh, it is, probably. So VVPR is halted, team, on news. So let's go to, gosh, right here. News pending. Right here, right? I told you. I knew it. All right, so we've got Vivo, blah, 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 has agreed to grant Energy Holdings Limited an exclusively period of 8 weeks to conduct due diligence subject to energy increase, blah, non-running time, and then 100 million. This presents increase to 120 million. Energy is a I do about whatever headquarters. Let's see, middle of April. I don't give a shit. This could lead to a pop, possibly. We'll see here. It says enterprise is worth of $180 million, you know, so subject to increased non-binding all-cash takeover of enterprise value. So we'll see if that has anything to kind of get it popping and going here, so definitely on watch there now. I've had it on watch over here, and I didn't see the level 2 stop moving, or I should say the time it sells even. Yep. So, yep, David Milton, it is halted, and it's halted on news. They're seeing if that is a good deal or not. If it's valid, if it's real. Yeah, on fish, motherfucker. I mean, here's another one, too. Yeah, tell me you don't. I mean, I like all candy. There's not really much candy I don't like. Licorice is the only candy I don't like. I'll even eat these weird kind of indie, like, that used to be okay as a kid. The Smarties or whatever. I mean, Whoppers are okay. Whopper's okay. That's on the lower end for me. Gummy bears, oh god, like this right here. Gummy bears, the sweetest fish, the sweet and the sour, whatever. M&M's, Airheads, Twizzlers. Oh, love some Airheads. Starburst, oh man, that's where it's at right there. Love some Jolly Ranchers, Laffy Taffy. These are really good. Nerds, classic. The Ropes. You know, the still clusters, those have taken off big time here recently. Oh man, you kidding me? That's another one of those ones where it's like, I don't really, just give me candy. Love it. Love it all. Love it all. I gotta go strawberry, orange, or grape. Those are my 3 favorites. Strawberry, orange, and grape. Any of the others are good with me, but those are my faves. In case you guys ever want to buy me some candy. Good night. I don't mind. This is Avery's kryptonite right here. And she can just eat it and eat it. Like, I'm not kidding you, team. I've made fun of her, but it is kind of scary. Like, how much she has woke up sometimes. Or I've woken up, she knew it. And she's, like, you should see how much candy. Oh, these are good, too. I remember these guys. Oh, those were so good. But she'll eat, like, she could eat, like, this much candy like, literally. And she'll eat all that. I'm not kidding you. In a night. Oh, like, how do you eat all that candy? Where does it go? Good boy, Goo. You want to watch over there, bub? Smelling some stuff? Got that poop out. He's probably feeling much better. Dropped a deuce. I know you know about that. To the feet. Yeah, to the feet. I'm like, damn, I don't know how she does it. Yeah, she can plow through some candy. Every day. Love me some of those sections in Walmart or your Target, your grocery stores. Those are the ones that kill me. Like, oh, I could have so many bags of chips and I usually am good anymore on cereal because cereal has so much sugar in it that I usually just get the stuff with none, like not frosted, like Corn Flakes or Rice Krispies or Corn Chex, not the sweet, anything that's try not to get anything sweetened. We cheat about once every month or two. As after I watch Food Inc., even like milk. Do you guys realize how much sugar is in milk? I don't want to. Not that maybe you care, maybe you don't care. And any of you guys that even drink 2%. Let's check this out, okay? I mean, we're talking 13 grams of sugar. 13 grams of sugar for 2%. 2%. 13 grams. And hey, you ain't pouring no cup of milk when you pour a bowl of cereal. Ain't most of you pouring no damn cup of milk. 12 to 13 grams. And then don't even think about whole milk. I get 0%. I get non-fat. Whole milk. Okay, it's 12. Okay, so it's 12. Okay, I was thinking it used to be more. That's still a lot when you think about you ain't pouring no cup. You ain't pouring no cup. But I never thought that. I never thought that back in the day, that there was that much sugar in milk. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. There's a difference between them all. So, yeah. So they're all 12 grams? It's the fat that changes? That's why I guess I did it for the fat then. Because that's the other thing too, how much fat there is in like whole milk, 8 grams. That's 12. Like if you have 8, that's it. That's crazy. 8 grams or a cup. You have a cup of whole milk. A cup. You have 12% of your daily value and 25 saturated fat. That's crazy. 20. So you have 5 grams. Is 20, so you're supposed to have 20 grams of saturated fat every day. That's, I guess, the daily intake is what you're supposedly supposed to have. 25%. 1 cup of whole milk is 25%. Saturated fat. It's crazy. That's the fat that is definitely not good. Trans fat's not bad, and there's no trans fat. I think the other thing was cholesterol. Cholesterol, 35 milligrams, which is 11%. That's only 8. It's a cup, 8 grams. That's what I did it for. I think sugar just stuck out to me because I was like, damn, I didn't know there's that much sugar in milk. It was when I made that whole change after watching Food Inc. and the way I eat. So that's another reason I get that a lot when you guys are like, why do you taste so? I'm like, well, I am eating a lot of stuff with lower calories or lower either sodium. I'm always looking at that, or lower cholesterol or saturated fat or the sugars. That's what I'm usually looking at. 13 grams. I was shocked. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Yeah, I was the same way. I watched that Food Inc. I'm telling you guys, go watch this if you ever get a chance to. Right here, go watch this if you ever get a chance. It's definitely, it'll change the way. I mean, there you go. Look at that, 95 on Rotten, 7. It's worth a watch. It's definitely, you'll go, holy moly. It's kind of, it's not as cool and as an interesting as that Super Size Me one that was done like a few years earlier, in 2005, I think, when Super Size Me was done. Now that guy's dead, which is crazy. But this will definitely make you kind of look at the way what you're eating and those labels and even stuff like that. Like the whole, let's just watch this and see how it goes. I haven't seen even this in forever. The trailer for Food Inc.
The way we eat has changed more in the last 50 years than in the previous 10,000. The modern supermarket has on average 47,000 products.
The industry doesn't want you to know the truth about what you're eating, because if you knew, you might not want to eat it. We've never had food companies this powerful in our history.
Everything we've done in modern agriculture is to grow it faster, fatter, bigger, cheaper.
If you could grow a chicken in 49 days, why would you want one you got to grow in 3 months?
When you go through the supermarket, there is an illusion of diversity. So much of our industrial food turns out to be rearrangements of corn.
Sometimes you look at a vegetable and say, okay, well, we can get 2 hamburgers for the same price.
They have managed to make it against the law to criticize their products.
And that's back when you could, when meat was like not as much that way anymore after COVID.
It's an effort to make it illegal to publish a photo of any industrial food operation.
I find it incredible that the FDA wants to allow the sale of meat from cloned animals without any labeling.
Peanut butter contaminated with salmonella.
E. coli has been found in spinach, apple juice.
Smells like money to me.
The average consumer
Don't associate that guy with Arkansas, please.
does not feel very powerful. It's the exact opposite. When we run an item past the supermarket scanner, we're voting for local or not, organic or not.
Look at the tobacco industry. The battle against tobacco is a perfect model of how an
But it's crazy. Like I remember that too, because there was like nothing. That's when I learned about organic stuff, and I remember that's like when I was like, there was like nothing on the shelves. It's crazy how since around there things are way different. I saw this in, I forgot when I saw it, but 2010. I think it was maybe it was right after it came out. It was like a year old or something like that. Oh yeah. Since then it's been like finally that drop from Tesla. I mean that thing was just sitting there and sitting there and sitting there and then finally took a shit. I gotta put that over in Dex Lobby too. Thanks for that VVPR alert, boss. Mr. Milton. Yeah, the crazy little wolf. Definitely that started changing the way I ate from then on, just because, yeah. Well, then I wasn't too old. I mean, I can't imagine if I never watched that. And then you kind of wonder, like, why am I getting bigger? Like some people that do get bigger as they age into their 30s and 40s because their metabolism isn't the same. Like, if they would look at those ingredient panels and look at what they're eating every day, they would probably go, oh, wow, maybe I shouldn't possibly eat these. Like, here's one that people run to all the time for cheap meals, and it's terrible for you. Make your own ramen. But yes, I get it in college. 835 milligrams of sodium? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And this has how many? 2 serving sizes? So you eat this whole thing? If you eat this whole thing, and that's again if you drink the liquid too. People don't realize that, but some people do. But you're talking, holy banana joes! Half of it's 35%. The whole thing's 70% of your daily value of sodium. And look all that different stuff that you're getting. Look at the carbs in there. So it's just people. There's stuff that people just don't realize that they're eating. Just go like SpaghettiOs. SpaghettiOs. How do you spell that one? I love some SpaghettiOs, But we're talking holy bonker trunkertons right here, right? Let's just go, where is it at? Give me that nutrition, whatever, there it is. So if you have the whole container, you're talking 50% of your, and you will eat that whole thing. You eating the whole thing of SpaghettiOs and you having all the sauce. I mean, that, you're racking it up on a little meal there. Now, it does have some good vitamins in it. Look at that. It's got some thiamine, some niacin, some iron. There you go. I never realized SpaghettiOs actually had some good daily, 20% of your daily vegetables. There you go. But I'm just kind of showing you where people are like, yeah, I'm getting my vegetables. Yeah, you're also getting a lot of sodium. You're getting a lot of salt, a lot of sugar. That's where I just started, and ingredient panel hunting. I was like, wow, like even like this. Let's go to like bread. The carbs. What was it? Let's go to like Wonder. Let's go to Wonder. Bread. Nutrition facts. There you go. Like, I never knew this. Like 140 calories in 2 slices. Not that it's a lot, but the sodium. And I was like, damn, there's 9 grams of sugar and 2 fucking slices of bread? Like, what? You know, you just don't realize that stuff. This was a little better. It was only 4 grams. Right? So, but that's, you just don't realize what you're eating at, I think, a lot of the time at first. There you go. I like how that sugars was actually added. That is kind of funny. Look at this. 0 sugars added, but it actually has it in the ingredient panel. Like, huh? You know, like right here it says 0 sugar and then it says sugar. Where is it at? There it is. That's what? You liars. Lie. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, right, yeah. Oh, having a hard... Oh, Elizabeth. I'm coming home, Mama. I'm coming home. I love that show. I watched some Sanford and Son. All about Grady. What's his face? Like, had made up lyrics for it. And the two. Oh, what was his name? Roger Scar. Oh, Roger. He used to be on a radio station with my dad. He's still on the radio. It's actually, Dad's gone now. He's retired, but Roger's still on the air. He always did this impersonation back when you could do that in the 90s and early 2000s. He's a white guy, but he did all these different. He had Wrestling Man. It was definitely a little politically incorrect for the world we live in now, unfortunately, but he was something on a stick. Just a made-up character. Wrestling Man, he talked like that anyway. And then he had Reverend Sherman Shakalaka, who was a Southern Reverend, you know, and said some stuff. But he would get in that Sherman Shakalaka accent, and then he would sing every time they'd put that on, and he would have words for it's all about Grady. And I forgot, I can't remember his words, but I love Sanford and Son though. Some good stuff. Watch the goods. My dad kept me, of course, being south in Arkansas and Little Rock, you get that. Not that may be, there's some definitely asshole rednecks around, but like in living color, definitely glad my dad was who he was, and family were they, definitely love it. To embrace that kind of stuff that I never would have probably been otherwise. All those old shows. That was the one thing too my parents still do though. Unfortunately, your parents do. That's all they watch. They don't watch anything past they don't watch anything past like Seinfeld. That's like the most modern show my parents watch. I mean, I don't know, maybe Dancing with the Stars for my mom. I don't know that my dad watches a show that's 2000s or... I'm not kidding you. I don't think my dad... If you go over to I call Avery right now. She's like, Avery, if we go over to my parents' house, what's on TV? She's going to say some black and white Western. She's like, first off, all the lights are going to be off. And they're going to be watching some old black and white Western. It's going to be on MeTV. So it's going to be like something... Then it's going to be something from the 70s. Like Rockford Files. Or something from the 70s. Or it's going to be Seinfeld. Well, that's not... It's too late in the day for Seinfeld. And then MeTV right now could be like Bonanza. Could be like Bonanza, Lone Rifleman or whatever his name was. Rifleman. With old Chuck Connors. No, not 70. Come on, Cousin Greg. No, I mean, I'm like for real. Like, I'm surprised y'all's parents aren't like that. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just my parents. I mean, they are stuck watching the same stuff over and over. Same Bonanzas. Same shows over and over. It's just crazy. Like I said, go over there and I guarantee you it's 3 things that are on that TV or 3 channels you could place it on at this time. Up until like afternoon sports stuff kind of comes, like PTI. I think that's probably the only. And then news comes on. It's always on channel, world news and the world news and news again. When did the stream change from truffle mac and cheese to porterhouse and cheesecakes to meatloaf to counting calories, sugars? Yeah, there you go. Austin Trader. Well, a little bit of everything first off. And then secondly, I definitely am a ingredient pick because they got to have that. Oh, you ain't got to remove it, Cousin Craig. I'm just saying, like, no. That would be like my parents in the 90s. My parents anymore, hell no. They're 70 or 65, whatever, 65, 70. It's truly watching old people stuff over and over and over. I feel like it's like almost like going to my grandparents' house back in the day, Granny and Pappy's house. Always watching the same shit. I have to turn it around. I'm not really watching much, but I guess I'm always kind of, I guess I'm going to be doing the same thing. But I like kind of flipping it around. I don't like keeping on the same thing. I always just like on Saturday and Sunday when I'm trying to watch TV, just like, let's see if there's something new on. There never really is, so I just don't watch much TV. Used to, though, it was everything. I had a reminder the other day for what we had recorded. Like, it was like on a Wednesday. Yeah, it was yesterday then, maybe. Yeah, well, maybe that was just the date-wise. But whatever day it was, like Tosh.0, South Park was on, Parks and Rec. I can't remember all the damn shows that we had recording. But it was like, we had like 15 to 20 different shows every Monday through Friday, or whatever Sunday we were recording, you know. Me and Avery would record and watch those shows for sure back. This is like, you know, when it was still just network TV, before Netflix and Hulu. We're talking 2009, 10, 11, 12. Those were the last, to me, really good days of TV. We're putting a TV show on, you know. Now it's just everywhere. I'm sure there's good ones out there, but good Lord, all the different networks and their series and... Yeah, I mean, we used to, but we had it was all over the place. It wasn't just like one, it was, well, there was nothing old, of course, but, you know, it wasn't like the same, like my parents, where it's like the same damn, I'm like, haven't you seen this Bonanza? Haven't you seen this Rockford Files? Or haven't you seen whatever, you know, whatever one they have it on? I'm like, you've had to have seen this one, like, and I can't do that, where you put it on, and you've seen that, you know you've seen that episode. You're like, come on, well, okay, 2 or 3, but 5, 8, 10 times in, you pretty much know the whole entire dialogue. This isn't a movie. Yeah, I count them at home though, Austin Trader. Got to have those cheat days. You know, I have my cheat. Trust you, I have my cheat days. 100%. You know, when I know there's no point to count the calories. But that's where I have all that in between, where I'm always getting 0% milk, where I'm always, you know, I say 85 to 90% of the time getting the cereal with no sugar. I'm getting the chips that are a little better for you, you know. Never getting sugared, you know, never getting cookies or sweets. But yeah, that's where you got to have those, you know, the cheat times. So you can't have all that good food and still be, you know, looking mean and green. And a fighting machine like Hulk. Because I saw it back then. No lie, when I was at that age. Like, man, unless I keep really working like I am now anyway. But work out. Like, you can't be eating like this forever. That's what I'm saying. Like, back then I was like, you know, whatever, how old I was at the time. I was like, man, this is going to catch up with you, all this food you're eating. I like to eat food, and then I was still getting, like, every week, you know, you go to the grocery store, get you some Oreos, or you get the chocolate chips Ahoy, or you get the other chips, or, oh, I'm going to get some muffins this week, or, you know, and always getting the sugary cereal, or always, no matter what, getting the Cool Ranch, or the chips that aren't as good. The baked chips are a little bit better for you. But anywho, that's where all that changed. I was like, okay, I love to cheat. I'm going to have my fat stuff. And it's still good to me because I've got, like, even like this, like the zero sugar. I couldn't do diet soda. It's okay, but I like the zero sugar soda. I've gotten used to it. But yeah, I never drink sugared stuff anymore. You know, I used to we'd still always get that. You know, you get the 12-pack of cans, you get the 2-liter, you know. That's where all that started to change. I'm like, okay, you can only have this so often moving forward, bud. And then I still love my, you know, I still get to enjoy it. For sure. But here and there. And then just, I said, the simple stuff's good. Simple stuff's good. The stuff that's not as bad for you. Time flies anymore for me. Open in 5 minutes. Does it actually have an open time right now? Does it have a resumption time? Because, I mean, I cheat every weekend. So it's, you know, every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's cheat mode, baby. Or not every Friday, you know, you get my point. So it's Friday before I know it. There's a cheat day here and there. Yeah, it does say resumption. It says, okay, resumption quote time. We'll see. We'll see. It says trade time at 45 after. Got a T1, T2, and T3. Says the news has been fully, that's what a T3 is, okay, fully dismantled through FOK or compliant methods, or NASDAQ has determined neither system is in, okay, malfunction. Okay, cool. So now I know what a T3 halt is. You don't want a T12. Hell to the nah. To the nah. Thank you, Cole. little something to end off lunch with a little bang, bang, bang. Little bang, bang. Little bang, bang, bang. See, it got that bang, bang. Bang, bang. Yeah, because I don't really, I'm just thinking about that. I don't really ever want to know. I can't imagine, like, when I'm making my sticky ribs and all the different seeds, you know, like, how many calories? Or, you know, just all the different things. I'm like, oh, I can't even. I don't even want to know. It's not too bad. It's all usually fresh ingredients, right? You know, it's not, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's, you know, that, but like when you go out to eat, you know, I got to have my water burger or whatever, you know, even fast food. Oh, man, that's calorie city. You just say, forget it. Who cares today? I'm going overboard, baby. Because I really would love to know each day how much under I am on food intake calorie. It's got to be a little bit under each day. So can MLG make it back through the VWAP? Yeah, but I think maybe VVPR might have... Petey, we lay down where you were. Might have a lot to do with that. If VVPR, after this comes live and gets to going crazy, maybe this takes the mob away from MLGO, and MLGO kind of meanders off and sits sideways or goes back down. Petey. Peter, why do you do this? Come on. Come on. Hard-headed boy. Lay down. Calorie counting, only calories. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I definitely calorie count, Alfred. Monday through Thursday. I don't calorie count, but I don't eat every day until, I know I'm under is my point, because I don't eat until 1:30, whatever, 1:15. And it's probably only every day at lunch. I probably only consume, let's say, like 400 calories, 300 maybe at most, somewhere in there. And then don't eat again until lunch, or dinner, I should say. And then dinner maybe at most, you know, 1,000 calories, if that. I'm just thinking somewhere in there. Because, like, I mean, you know, most nights it's not like a heavy meal. So you're talking, I bet I'm consuming less than 2,000 calories a day, Monday through Thursday. But on the weekends, it's going to be different, you know. I might go 1,000 over, or 2,000 over some days. But that's what I'm like, I'm wondering what my surplus of, you know, like, I was 300, you know, like yesterday was only 1,700. One day was 6, you know, so I have the surplus built up to the weekend. I'm like, all right, 2,000. Oh, here we are. See, big gap up. Oh, boy, and she is going nuts. That could take away some of the mob from MLGO. She is about to halt up. There goes VVPR. She's halting up very soon here, if we haven't already. In 3, 2, 1. Boom. Halting up. Will you lay down, Goober? Yeah, like, what are you doing, Goob Slew? All right. All right, so that's one of those plays I wish we got more often so I could get the telltale sign, because I would tell you guys, hey guys, we might want to buy into this right away. I bet this is one of those plays that kind of pops up. Of course, the multi-day runner, because it's from yesterday. You know, I think we've been looking at it longer than yesterday, have we not? Yeah, I thought maybe we looked at it like Friday into Monday. I thought we've been looking at this for a couple of days. So on the way up here, next resistance I see for VVPR, we're right at it at 590. Over 590, watch for a spike up to 640 or so for VVPR. Over 640, Queenie. VVPR can really get going. Queenie, lay down. Queenie, you barked at nothing. Queenie, please lay down. Queenie. Thank you, honey. Jiminy crickets. So we're going to go VVPR up top. It just kind of halted. It kind of looks weird way over there like that. I'm going to go back to MLG over here. And maybe that helps out. Maybe it gets VVPR to get going, or MLG to get going again, Cousin Greg. You know, maybe that gives it some sympathy and love. Okay, cool, we're going and we're buying again. Everything's good, we're going. You know, it's along. Back over that VWAP will be key. But yeah, can it make it back through the? Yeah, oh, for sure. I mean, it's not like we've died off or anything. I just didn't know if VVPR was going to take away any of the mob or momentum. Might give it some mob and momentum. I don't know, because it's going to be, it looks like a halter. Halted up, though, again. Again, 590 resistance over that to 640 area. And there we go. Thank you, Dave Milton. Put us on the board right away there. David Milton over on YouTube. And then Cole for letting us know the open time. Like I gave y'all some love over in Dex Lobby. If it wasn't for you guys, we were all over it. So I said VVPR, I said all over it for you guys. Thanks to traders in my lobby. It was all you guys. That had nothing to do with me. That was all you guys. Good alerts right there. Halted up at 45.23, so it was only live for 23 seconds there. Unhalt time would be 50.23 if it's a 5-minute halt. I know, I heard you over there, Mario. Huh. Good boy, Goo. Got some lunch. Turkey hot dogs coming your way. Every day at lunch, heat up some, heat 2. It's like he's at the ballpark. He gets 2 turkey hot dogs and essentially like a small bag of chips. Every day I give him the white cheddar puffs or whatever, the Simply White cheddar puffs. He gets about 10 to 12 of those, and he gets 2 turkey hot dogs every day at lunch with a little bit of water. And so I can give him his pain medication too. An old man with his arthritis, and you can just tell, like earlier, I try to maneuver him around. He's like, "Arr!" I'm like, man, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm just trying to help you. Like, I'm sorry, you're just getting old, buddy, and achy. Hasn't had his meds for the day. So I do it usually at lunch. Build up that hunger. He says, man, give me them turkey dogs. They taste and smell just like a normal hot dog to me. Again, back to there's that sometimes where we kind of cheat. Calorie counting. I'm going to make some chili dogs. I'm going to make some chili. Chili, you know, maybe a little high in sodium. So I'm going to save some of that on instead of getting the big hot dogs and normal hot dogs, we'll get some turkey dogs. Because, you know, in the end, you taste just a little bit of it anyway, because the chili on it, and the cheese, and the onion, and the jalapenos. So we'll cheat when we do chili dogs. Every once in a while, I'll have to have the real ones, those big quarter pounders, and just say, F it. I want the Big Daddy. I really want to taste that dog. Not dog, but hot dog. Love those quarter pounders. All beef. Damn, we are. I just now realized how time flying. 10-minute halt. Yeah, damn, we're already at 51:25. Time is flying. Buy at 580, sell at 6 and over. You talking about for a trade, Tay? For a trade, Tay? Man, I'd be careful up top. You know, I know this is one of those plays that can continue to go, but man, I just would be careful with one of these plays that out of nowhere have the news. And I know it's some pretty good news, but I would be careful with this because I've seen a lot of these plays where traders are freaking out because they take profit, and then there's this huge sell-off. So just be aware of that could possibly happen. I would say your best bet for a long, and I know that you have to still wait, would be over that 660 or no 640 area. Over 640, I think she takes off all the way right here to that upper shadow in 775. So I just would be careful in this area right through here, Tay. This 580 to 640 corridor. Goober. All right, 45:23 halt up time. 45:23. Let's see if we go live at 55:23. Let's see if we go live at 55:23. Margo, please stop. No, ma'am. Margo. Don't forget the links. Here's the Morning Alert sign-up link every single morning, Monday through Friday, except for tomorrow. I am taking tomorrow off. The Razorbacks play tonight. Woo, pig, go pig. Really late tip-off. I won't be going to bed till probably midnight or later, so there's no Morning Alerts tomorrow, but usually Monday through Friday, just like today, you're getting Morning Alerts. What small caps to look for, what large caps to look for. I talked about MLGO this morning at small caps for the squeeze up and possible move to 1875. Truly, I did. If you need help with large caps and levels to use, I have those and give those as well. Austin Trader and Chat got to use those, although we did go over that yesterday in a one-on-one. But I gave that 280.50 area and over that watch for a good pop today. You'd go to 282, and over that you'd go to yesterday's high of day, which is 285, and you got that plus some today on Tesla. If you need any help in pre-market, what to trade, how to trade it from small cap to large cap into the opening bell, giving you stop losses, giving you targets, Rick C., probably one of my most renowned badass students, up $250,000. Count it up, $250,000 in his first year of the Morning Alerts. 250K. Bank City Limits. If you need any help, there is a link over my lobby, and here is a link over on the tube as well. If I can get it over there. Boom. And boom. And boom. There we go. Any one-on-one help? I do those every morning. I even like the one I did today with Momin. Sam over on YouTube is like, man, like a lot of people, why don't you stream more? Well, if I streamed more, then I couldn't do one-on-ones. And I even thought about that, texting the AKNR group, the guys, CR traders, Lone Wolf, K. Clausen. Like, hey, if I did my own thing, how much would you pay? Would you really be apt to want to go over if I did my own? But then I'm like, well, then how am I going to do one-on-ones? I couldn't do one-on-ones because I do them. I could, but they would have to be in the, in the afternoon, never at the opening bell or in pre-market. And that's when I get the most, bang for the buck for you guys. There's my one-on-one link if you need any help. They're one-on-one, hour-long Zooms. I work with people all over the world. If you need any help, do not be shy and sign up. Here we go. We are all over that area. Now we're running into resistance. Let's see if we can actually get back through that 658 mark. This is why I told you, Tay, just to be careful and going long. Like, where do we go long? Where would you enter that, Tay? Just hopped right on in. It's over the levels already. Kind of makes it a lot harder to trade. It makes it really hard to trade, in my opinion. And, of course, my Instagram and YouTube for you guys that are wanting free information, lessons on YouTube. Of course, you on YouTube right now have my channel. Go watch all those videos. Here's my Instagram. You can go follow that. Get a subscribe and follow button. Bring it. Bring it. Bring it. I know TikTok. I know TikTok. I know TikTok. I know TikTok. And here's my website on YouTube as well. All right, any last questions here on YouTube? Any last questions on Tradecaster? Tomorrow, I will get my live stream up sometime right after the opening bell is what I'm guesstimating. I'll try to get my ass in here right around the opening bell tomorrow morning. So if you are looking for me, don't forget tomorrow morning, I am not going to be around in pre-market into the opening bell. I'll lollygag my way back in here. I'm taking tomorrow off from trading. I am not trading tomorrow. So Tay, Lone Wolf, anyone out there listening right now, if anyone's asking tomorrow morning where I'm at, say, oh, AK's taking the morning off, pre-market off, you'll be here around opening bell. So if anyone's asking in pre-market where I'm at, and I'll tell everyone on the morning alerts here in a little bit anyway, I am not going to be around until about opening bell. And there you go. There's your reclaim of the view up. Let's see now if we can engulf that upper shadow, Cousin Greg. VVPR will probably start to channel the base up here soon, I'd bet. 666 being the high of day number. That's a little scary. You got it, Tay. Big Mart. Have a good one, bud. Have a good one. Cousin Greg, okay, so to tell everyone that you were busy. Yeah. Do not. I'm going to tell everyone that you got shit face and still in. Yes, J Webb, that's fine. That's fine, J Webb. You can tell everybody that. That's, you know. Hold strategy trying to hold up right now. If we crack back under that, what's going to hold it up? Good question. Let's go back to yesterday's charting and tell you. The high of day from yesterday, 540. Under 540, then we're back down to 5. So there's your support on the way down. 540, and then 5. 540, then 5. Lost boys, lost girls, have a great, safe, blessed, food-filled rest of your day. Jay Webb, Cousin Greg, Big Mark Tay, everyone else from Murley Yar. I'll see you all back here. Remember tomorrow for the IPO list. Okay, gotcha. You know, it's back. Okay, cool. All right. Got to put that in the morning for everyone, Cousin Greg. For sure, remind everyone tomorrow. Everyone else, have a great day. I'll see you all back here in the morning at some point around the opening bell. Have a great, safe, blessed, food-filled rest of your day. Wear some red tonight. Say woo pig suey. Do it right now and say go Hogs go. Let's get to the Elite 8. Let's go Hogs. Woo pig suey. Arkansas. Let's go.